Hi folks, this is Shane with Werewolf. Thanks for stopping back by the channel. Real brief video today. Let's talk about deadlift real quick. I know this has probably been said before a million times, but you see these things keep happening in gyms, so it bears repeating again and again and again. A lot of guys and girls too, when you go to deadlift, you see people, and when they're starting their lift, they're still way too bent over like this. The problem is you're putting way too much strain on your back. You want to try to get your back as vertical as possible when you start the lift. And that means you're going to have to sink your butt, bend your knees more, and get down here to where you're trying to keep your back as vertical as possible, and then initiate the lift and come up. Okay, you don't want to be getting down over here. Check out, I'm going to include a couple photos of a personal hero of mine, Vasily Alexiev, a Soviet weightlifting champion from back in the 70s. Look in these photos as when he starts his lift, how relatively vertical his back is. Now, I understand we're talking about Olympic weightlifting compared to a deadlift, but the initial phase of the pull from the ground is essentially a deadlift. And look, you know, how relatively vertical his back is pulling these massively heavy weights. So remember, don't get all bent over like this. You're just gonna put too much strain on your lower back. The lift, if performed properly, okay, in your initial pull, it's really a push. You're pushing off the ground with your quads and your glutes, and then the pull comes in, and that's with your hamstrings, okay? This should be primarily a hamstring dominant lift. You're not lifting it with your back. Your core muscles are engaged. Your core is engaged, but you're not pulling with your back. If you're pulling with your back, you're doing something wrong, you're going to injure yourself. Keep your back as vertical as possible. As said, push off the ground initially with your quads and your glutes, and then initiate the pull with your hands. Same thing in reverse. Don't turn it into an exercise where you're putting a lot of stress on your lower back. It'll just lead to bad things in the future. Hope you found this helpful. Please remember to like and subscribe if you found the video helpful, which I hope you did. And click the link down below for notifications. Share the video if you got something out of it. And also, check the link to our merchandise. We'd appreciate it. And remember to come back because we'll have more coming your way.